Yay! Hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hey guys, sorry for the confusion, and I'm sorry I'm late. I feel really bad. I was having what I thought was technical difficulties, and it turned out I was signed in as my personal account and not the business account. So I do apologize for the confusion because I'm a ding dong. Because I'm a ding dong. It's fine. I'm just a ding dong. I don't know. I'm just silly sometimes. And then I got kind of panicky because I really love these. And I was like, oh no. How's everybody doing? Uh, just like fresh out of the shower. Sorry. Let me put my hair up. But then it looks dirty. So maybe we'll just leave it down. Did it just make you sign off? I just had to flick account, like switch accounts. My husband came up and he was trying to mess with it. And oh, I understand now, Leslie. I'm telling you, I am not with it. So my husband he tried it, and it was, so I was under my personal account, and when I would try to go live, it wouldn't let me, because I don't have any followers or anything like that. So I was kind of panicky. I thought maybe somebody broke YouTube again. I have to get my drink, my water, guys. Sorry about that. So happy Sunday. How's it going? Everybody doing good? Hi. Hold on, let me turn on the fan. It's a little hot up here. Hold on one second. I'm still here. I'm gonna still talk. I just have to turn on the fan. That's all. Nothing biggie. Nothing big. Just turning on the fan. Just turning on the fan. I did have a good Thanksgiving. Thank you. How did you guys have a good one? Was it wonderful? I'm glad, Leslie. Hold one thought. One sec. I'm still here. I haven't left you guys. Still here. Okay. I had to plug it in. So, you guys, just so you know, I got the sweetest little care package. I just want to say thank you, Leslie. I did tag you on Facebook and gave you a shout out on my Facebook page. But again, thank you. The minion fabric was cute, was perfect. And the PJ Masks fabric, I can use it to make a quilt for the baby shop. So it worked out. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. I had to wait until, hey, Sam. I had to wait until there was it was open because it wouldn't fit in my box. So I had to wait. And sometimes it's hard for me to make it there in time after work. But anyways, Samantha's here. So let me say, hey, Lily, sweet girl. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. How are you guys doing? You guys like? I'm in love with it because it's Minnie Mouse, right? And Leslie sent me the sweetest card, you guys, and it's a beautiful card. Oh, well, Samantha, I hope you're enjoying your time off. Sorry, I swear I'm educated. Oh, well, I'll still be here. So Samantha, what happened was I was trying to sign into the live, but I was on my personal account and I just had to sign in under my business account. It was one of those moments that you know. But Leslie, thank you. Those minions are perfect. I get to use them soon. Sorry, my eyes are reflective. I got new glasses and I didn't get the reflective ones. I got them and all I see is my computer. We start stitching. Is it too loud? You guys can still hear me and it doesn't bother you? The squeaking drives me nuts, but it's been serviced and they say it's okay. So who knows? Samantha, let me know when Lily's back. So who all's here? I know we got 15 people. Who all is here right now? I'm signed in on my phone. Hey, Kelsey. Okay, got it done. Is it better now that I've gotten off my phone? Hey, Lisa. Is that any better? Okay. I think it's because I signed in when my phone. So my phone, I'm signed in as my business account. So when I signed in to switch it, I think it took a double. Does that make sense? Is that even possible? I don't know. Well, hey, Sandra. I'll give it a thumbs up. Pretty, please. I hope you guys had a wonderful week and try to catch up with you guys. What's going on? What else did you do other than Thanksgiving this week? Thanks, guys, for the thumbs up. That's awesome. It just jumped by 6 people, so thank you. Hey, Charlotte. Samantha, you're not making a little bit either. To tell y'all, Samantha is making a smack ton of stuff right now. And it's so cute, all of it. One of these days, I'm going to be able to help Samantha get up and going on her embroidery machine. I'm looking forward to the day that I can help you out. It's going to have to be after the holidays, I do believe, because you are booked. Is it cutting out still? Is it buffering? Or are we good? Oh, I would enjoy it too, Samantha. Absolutely. Sorry for the wet hair, you guys. I just got out of the shower. Got out of the shower and legit looked at the clock and I was like, I gotta go. Run. My Thanksgiving was good, Charlotte. The babies are good. They're exactly the same. Luca is mischievous as ever. And Jesse's just the sweetest baby, you know. Let me hold on 1 second. Let me sign off of everything in here. Maybe that'll help. Technology is not my friend. Okay, that should be better. Hopefully, cross some fingers that that's a lot better. Leslie, what do you think? You think it's better? But I just finished. Charlotte, how old is Polo? Hey, Lily. How are you, sweet girl? Sorry, I told your mama the wrong way, the wrong thing. That's totally my fault, Lily. Guys, I was seriously so sad that I wasn't going to be able to do it live. You know, I enjoy this so much. I love talking to you guys and getting to know what's going on, all that good stuff. And I just was sad that I wasn't going to get to do it. So he's 7-ish, 7.5-ish. What kind of puppy is he? I call them all puppies. American Bulldog. They're gorgeous, aren't they? They are absolutely stunning. And it's funny to me that so many people think that they're pit bulls. It's like how do you think that? Lily the Pink. I'm gonna start calling you that, Lily the Pink. You can call me Dani the Pink because I love pink. Pink's my favorite color. Actually, you can call me anything you want. Corgis are awesome. They have a lot of energy. They need a lot of exercise, but they're very good dogs. This is the final product on that one. And yes, I know we shouldn't be doing Disney stuff, but I don't do a whole. The only time I do it, um, I do it for number appliques. I don't do all the character stuff. Yeah, it's crazy to me. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. That it's crazy, Charlotte, that so many people think that they're pit bulls. It's like once you get to know dogs, they're so different. I'm sure he's gorgeous. I love the bully breeds. You know, I got Luca and my little mini pit. It's just it's Mickey Mouse head. It's nothing special or spectacular. It's just their little Mickey heads. Oh, please do, Charlotte. I would love to see them. You know me, I love puppies and cat. Well, cats kind of. They make me itch so bad because I'm allergic to dogs and cats. They are. You guys have Miami-Dade County has a ban on pets, and it's so sad. If people only knew how wonderful they really were, you know. I don't expect a lot of people to show up today, just so you know, because I did put it on Facebook and Instagram that it was canceled. So that you know, so you guys are here, and that's awesome. Oh, I get what you're saying, Leslie. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I think he's listed as Mr. Mouse. And that's the first one I've sold. It's the second one I've sold of that the whole time I've been open. So, you know, I love rots. I love the bully breeds. I think that they're just bad dogs. And I hate to say that, but I do believe that they're just bad. Like, and my mom and her black labs litter, there was a few bad, like really bad, super aggressive dogs, and she was a black lab. And I think that there are bad pit bulls and there are bad Rottweilers, but there's bad Chihuahuas and there's bad poodles. It all just depends on the dog itself. You can't generalize. You can't generalize people. You can't generalize dog breeds. Um, you just got to take it dog by dog. And the people really got to know the pit bull the way they're supposed to be, not the way that a lot of people breed them to be. They wouldn't be able to say that. And I will stick by that every single time. Give me a pit bull over a golden retriever any day. I love golden retrievers, but my heart really does lie with Labradors and pit bulls, obviously, because that's what I got. Any dog can be bad. It's up to us as mom and dads to take care of it. No, Carmela, you're dead right. You are dead on. Sandra, I'm fixing that just so you know. I put it on to where it shows up. So I'm not sure why it didn't like that, but I went ahead and okayed it. So sorry, I don't know why YouTube flagged that. Sandra, I want to come into your house and just play with all the puppies. Sometimes neighbors are the worst. Sometimes they're amazing. When we lived in Orlando, we had the best neighbors. The best neighbors. And, you know, any dog raised incorrectly or treated horribly or taught horrible things like pit bulls and fighting, they're going to be bad. You know, in my line of work, I've seen very vicious labs even. My hair is going all sorts of everywhere. Can I name a dog that wouldn't bark? Gypsy. But our black lab Layla barked at everything. I think it's truly just an actual per the actual dog. Luca barks at the wind changing. Like Luca barks at everything. It's my black lab. She was very much let us know every time somebody was at the door, somebody walked by. But we trained her. I think I trained her to be that way. To be honest with you, because I taught her big dog. And if I said Layla, big dog, she'd woof, woof, like she would huff and puff. Gypsy, my yellow lab has barked a handful of times. I think it was because her sister Layla was older than Gypsy, and I think it's because Layla barked all the time and Gypsy never had to. Now Luca barks like mad, crazy all the time. Oh, guard cats. Well said. Hair is so wet. I was gonna blow dry it before I came on live, but I ran out of time. Rescues are the best sometimes, I'm telling you. I do want another black lab at some point in time. Not right now. My heart isn't ready for a black lab, but I really want to get a black lab and name her Olive. I just think it's the cutest thing to have a black lab named Olive. Yeah, Leslie, my Luca also does that. And she's not up here with me right now, so I can talk about her. I feel so bad. I put the word out that it was canceled, and then I figured out what I was doing wrong. Loo. Maybe she'll come upstairs. I don't know. Oh, Luca gets mad when somebody comes up in our driveway or comes up to the door. I think Luca would take somebody on. I'm never going to try it, but you never know. And I would have a cat if Terry would let me. Terry's really allergic to cats, and so we don't have them. But I would have both in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Do you guys like my new glasses? Cats can do that to dogs. I got them. So I found this new place called Zenni, Zenni. The main reason I did it was because I'm tired of my I'm tired of wearing my expensive glasses to work and getting them broken. So these glasses start off at $6.95. Um, Mine have to be a little more expensive because my right eye requires a larger, if you will, a more complex prescription than my left eye. So it is a little bit more, but I've gotten 3 pairs of glasses and 1 pair of sunglasses. So 4 pairs under $100, which isn't bad. And I can wear these to work without worrying, without going anytime a dog jumps up. Without a fear that they're going to break my glasses. I'm going to go grab a few things. I'm not leaving you. I just have to grab my next hoop that's it's already got stabilizer on it. And you know what? I'm just going to talk to you guys. I only have I only have 3 more shirts to do. I'm just going to take a little break and talk to you guys. Let me tell you, I highly recommend it. These ones are the only ones I didn't get the non-glare on. And I like looking at it. You can see it like all right there. Um, but for work, they're perfect because I can get something funky, like these little cat eyes. I've never had cat eyes before, so it's a little different. But they weren't expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want them to get broken at all. I'm not in this to get broken stuff. But if I do get popped in the face by a dog, then it's not $200. It's 25. Charlotte, you should. I give it a thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Sam. I got so it's Zenni. Z is in zebra, E is in octopus, N is in Nancy, N is in Nancy, I is in igloo. Excuse me. Thank you, Samantha. I hit 300 sales since June. I hit 300 today. I never thought I would get that many. Lisa, I use cotton knit. I get it at Hobby Lobby. It is $7.99 a yard, and the width of the fabric on these is 54 inches. It's not the normal 40 to 42. And I get it on the weeks that fabric is not on sale, and I use a 40% off coupon. If you get it the week that it's on sale, you only get a 25% discount. So if you wait to the next week when it's not on sale, you can get it for 40% off instead of 25% off. And it's less expensive than it is at Joann's for some reason. But with the 40% off coupon, you can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? I buy it a bolt at a time. I buy it online when it's free shipping. I really don't like going to the store and like clearing the shelf. I don't really like doing that. So if it's an emergency, if I'm out, then I'll buy like 2 yards until the bolt can come in. you can see, let me see if I can take you. I don't know. See that stack right there? All of this. I don't know if you can see all of this. All of those came from half a bolt. I cut it. I cut all 10 yards at once, not at once, but at one time, and that's about half. Leslie, Zenni. I highly recommend it. The only thing I found that was a pain in the booty was getting the pupillary distance, which is like this pupil to this pupil. Not your eye to your eye, but your actual pupil to pupil. And you have to get that in an optometrist or a doctor's office. Sometimes your doctor will do it for you and have it on record. Mine didn't. I had to go to like an Eye Express just for that. But now that I've got it, it's easy to order until my vision changes and I have to get, a new prescription. Oh, 100 sales. Congratulations, Caroline. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you. Oh, bye, Kathy. I just saw this. I hope you have a great week as well. It does show it, but I was really afraid. I have migraines. You guys know I have migraines. And it sometimes if like my vision is off, I get them really bad. I get really bad headaches. So I was afraid to measure my distance without. I wanted something a little more solid, I guess, something extremely correct. What happened? Oh, congratulations, Sandra. Yeah, the first couple are so nerve-wracking. My stomach hurt so bad until I found, until I made sure that they, I tracked it and they got it. And then I contacted them to see if it, if they liked it, just to see how they liked it. I don't do that anymore. I still track them just to make sure that they're going, especially with the way the USPS is right now. Woo. Here's all bumpy. See? See, that's what I do. That's the same thing I go through too, Samantha, but mine isn't just with computer work. It's with everything. It's just with just seeing. My hair is a hot mess. I don't know what to do with it. I don't think I have a hair tie up here either. Let me see. I will tell you that I will be putting a hair tie up here soon because I don't have one. And if I put it up, it looks dirty because it's wet. Let's try this. Do it old school, guys. Aw, thanks, Lily. There we go. There we go. I just used a pencil. I'm from, I was born in 79, so I grew up in the 80s, but I really hit my teenage years in the 90s. And so, in the 90s, they had like the chopsticks that people wore. So I learned how to do that. A lot of hair salons are closed right now. A lot. See, I knew we were meant to be friends, Samantha. I knew it. Sandra, my husband was born in 72. Just had a birthday. Well, a month ago. See, Carmel, you see it. It's a little loose right here, but it's okay. I don't know. 79 was pretty good too, Sandra. I graced the world, so, I'm just kidding. Oh, good job, Kelly. Samantha, you have to say happy birthday to you in 5 Sundays from now. You are not old foggy, Carmela. You really aren't. It's funny when you get on YouTube and the wide range of ages and areas like where they live of people that follow you. It's really kind of cool. Your baby's 2 years older than me, Leslie. Shh, I won't tell anybody except everybody on the chat right here. I feel so bad because I told everybody it was canceled and now we're back on. I feel so bad. I got married in 2006. We're going to have our 15-year anniversary next year. That's probably one Sunday I won't do the live, but I'll let you know the week before. Oh, thanks, Carmela, for coming by. If you want to, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because then it'll let you know when I'm live. Like in case something like today happens and we're not live anymore, or I said it's not going to go live and then it goes live. That way it'll let you know. My mom and dad got married in 74, Leslie. They got married fresh out of high school. Glad you're here, Carmela. Yep. No, Luca. Thought I heard her, but I didn't. Oh, thank you, Carmela. So these are really fun. I really enjoy these. That's why I was saying I was so sad when I thought it wasn't working. See, I think so. My dad graduated in 1972 and went into the Navy, and then my mom graduated in 1973, and I'm pretty sure they got married in 74. My dad had to wait for my mom, and my mom had to wait for my dad because he was in the Navy, and he was stationed overseas. Oh, thanks, Caroline. I felt so bad. I was like, I gotta delete it, but I don't know how many people saw it, but I gotta delete it. And then Terry was like, make sure you can do it before. I was like, I gotta go. So my dad was stationed in Scotland and Greenland and Iceland in the Navy. They did because my mom was still in high school. And then my grandmother used to say that my mom's mom used to say that, and she said it for years. Can't even tell you how many times I heard it, that she said, well, she just left us and went overseas. I was like, she didn't just leave you. I can do a hair bow tutorial. I'm still not like, I'm slow. I still produce a really high quality bow. I think it's a good stacked bow. But I'm really, really slow at it because I'm so out of practice because I haven't made them in like 2.5 years. And, but hold on. Do you guys want to see some of the bows? I'll make sure you guys want to see them before I just am like, here, these are my bows. You know, it's better to be slow and thorough than fast and miss stuff or have a sloppy outcome. That's my opinion. Okay, let me go get them. Hey, Pauline, hold on. What I did is I went through, oh, smashed my finger. I'm the clumsiest person. I went through what is like selling and then what I hope would sell if I made a tutu outfit. So I'm going to be making tutus, and these are the bows, and I made the bows kind of like, um, they can be interchangeable. So like I can sit down with Terry and like make bows, like make a bunch of the center bows, and I can make a bunch of the surrounded bows, and then I can make a bunch of spikes, and then I can use them, intertwine them with different tutu outfits. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. I don't know how else to explain it. So a lot of the bows you're going to see are very similar, but they're for different outfits, but that way the components are interchangeable. Did I say that right? Did that make any sense at all? Okay. Whew. Just threw it. So, and in my opinion, some are prettier than others. You know, they're all okay. They're all good, but I think I like the colors of some better than others. But they match, you know. So this is just my primary color bow. So it's still, I gotta do some heat sealing on it. Because like this piece right here, see how it's oh, it's not. That's just from that. But I still have to heat seal them. But these I'm gonna give to if she wants them, I'm gonna send them over to Lily. I was gonna surprise you, Lily Bean, or can I call you Lily Bean? So it was gonna be a surprise, but I just ran my mouth. It's not a surprise anymore. So these are my samples after I take the pictures of them. So it might be after the first of the year, but I was going to send them all over to her. So this is the first one, and this one can be used for several outfits. I made 15. So this is one. And like I said, you know, they're not perfect. I'm not in it to did she hurt your ears? Because I think I heard it here. They're not meant to be, you know, the over the top bows or anything like that. They're just, it's just a hair bow. So here's one with hot glue. I got to catch. And then, so this one needs a little bit of help. But, you know, like I said, I'm not in a competition to win best bow. And then I've got this one. This one is for the bumblebee. I really like the way this one turned out. This one's really cute. I like the polka dots. It'll definitely be after Christmas. So this is purple. It's turning out kind of dark, but that one's purple. And this one can really go with a lot. It's just hot pink and purple. Hot pink, purple with a little bit of blue, turquoisey. So you see, like a lot of the bows are the same color. So I can literally sit there and make just a whole bunch of these bows, and then I can make a whole bunch of surround bows, and then a whole bunch of spikes. You know, that way I can just intertwine them and I can just glue them together when it's time. So there's, and then the last one, This is purple and this is light blue. Sometimes the color looks off on my side. But then when I check it, because sometimes I rewatch like maybe 2 minutes of them to make sure it turned out okay. I see the real color. So I don't know if it's like that on yours or if it's just mine because mine's a little wonky. Hey, Sierra. Oh, Pauline, you're so sweet. I do too, but I like this better than Facebook Live. I can use my computer and I can make it better. Samantha, I told you I'd teach you everything. You know who I really owe a huge thank you to, and a huge you got me doing this, and thank you for the tutorials and all that stuff, is Pam Sterling Style. Without finding her stuff and everything like that, I would have never been inspired, and I wouldn't have learned how to do all of this. She has taught me so much, and she has supported me. She's amazing. You know, she's just the best, you guys. Like I so wish we lived closer. I so wish we lived closer. But we don't. See, I'm telling you, Pam is very well loved. She is a great human. I'm just gonna turn my machine off. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Yeah, the way I found Pam, the way I met Pam, or when I saw Pam, or however you discovered my, Pam was, I had a 770 and it was her video on how to hoop a onesie. And then I just started binge watching her while I was quilting. I'm telling you, Samantha, if you ever come to Disney, we are going together. Yeah, Pam has two videos on how to do both. She does like the SpongeBob one, the pink polka dot SpongeBob, and then she also has like a Thanksgiving themed bow. So she has two. Yeah, I mean, and not only did she in that way help me learn, but on a personal level, like, you can do this, you got this. I'm so proud of you. You're doing great. That kind of thing. It's more than just teaching somebody or showing somebody, creating a tutorial on how to do something. It's also like little text messages and phone calls, and when we're together, it's just I love Pam. I really do. Hey, Mandy, what's going on? Won't tell Sandra, I promise. Cross my heart. So, anyways, you guys know how I feel about Pam. I just wish that we lived closer and I got to see her more often. I do have Sew It Pro. I have never played around with digitizing because that takes too long. In all honesty, it's a horrible thing to admit, but it is the truth. You know, um, and one thing I do a lot of is I make my own designs. I have a number set. I actually have two number sets, one for boys, one for girls, and I merge designs to create my own. Oh, Pam's amazing. Yeah, we were just talking about how Pam inspired me and how she has kept me going when I thought I was going to fail, and when I thought I had taken a bitten off more than I could chew. She's like, no, you got this. You can do this. Just very like a cheerleader for me. I think lives are better in my opinion. I just like the lives because I can interact with you guys. But on and it's fairly easy. So creating a vlog is not hard at all. It's just using Movie Maker 10. But for me, um, I have a hard time finding content because I can't vlog a lot of the people in my life. My family and my best friend and even Misa, even though you've heard Misa talk, you've never seen her. So I don't get to film like a lot of my daily activities and stuff like that because my husband's always with me and he doesn't want to be on it. So it's hard for me to get a lot of, that's why I only do one a week. Instead of I would love to do one a day. I would love it, or even 2 or 3 a week. But I just don't have enough stuff, and I can't film work, and it's just, I feel like if I force it, it's just going to be a lot of me talking, um, and no other content other than me talking. Sierra, I'm going to make a few tutorials after the first of the year. You got it, Sandra. You can do this. Hi, Luana. I'm a Game of Thrones fan. Y'all, I had the best sandwich for lunch. It was so good. And Terry's making steak and potatoes tonight. Steak and baked potatoes. Oh, thanks, Pauline. You guys are so sweet. Y'all don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. I have a brother 1600 and a brother 2300. Yes, 2300. So the blue are my moderators. And I love them. They are all amazing. Tutorials absolutely come the first of the year. I will tell you, this is the busiest time at work, and I cannot keep up. I'm actually really starting to worry about how I'm going to keep up with shirts. To be 100% honest with you, I'm a little scared. I don't have a heat press. I just use an iron. I just use the iron. I don't have much room for a heat press. While this room is big, I have maxed it out with everything, So, but definitely after the first of the year, things will calm down at work. But right now, I do apologize. I just don't have the time to do it. I have time to do a vlog once a week. I wish it was more, but I just can't. I just don't have the time. And it's hard. Like I said earlier, it's really hard to create a vlog when no one in your life wants to be in it. It's just me. Yeah. Caroline, I've never, the heat press, maybe one day. Jessica keeps trying to get me, to buy one. I feel bad. Like my glasses are like, y'all aren't able to see me. Jessica Skibicki, keeps trying to get me to get one, and I just haven't. Terry to get me a she shed. I'm pretty sure that would be a no. I already have the whole upstairs, we have a loft up here kind of thing. And I've already taken over that, which is actually kind of nice, being up here and not being downstairs because, with COVID, Terry's been working from home. And he's not going into the office yet. And this gets it all upstairs, and all the noise and all of that is upstairs. And it doesn't spill out into the family room. Leslie, I would love to do as many as Pam does, but her machine, number one, she's got two that can go at the same time and don't require babysitting, and they go a lot faster. Mine don't go nearly as fast. I can probably do 10 shirts. My husband and I were just talking about it. I can do probably 10 shirts a day. I may have to look into that, Pauline. I'd never heard that before. I need to look into that. And it's just called a Cricut Easy Press. And I signed out of my computer. I turned it off. See this one hair right here? It's making me itch. Making my face itchy. Yeah, I do have a full-time job. And it's not just a job. It's, my sister and I own it and run it. My mom owns it as well. So it's a lot different than being an employee. You know, there's a lot more that goes in with owning it and running it than an employee. It's just a lot. It's a lot. But I'm very excited and very thankful for it because I get to play with puppies and take care of puppies. And, it's just, obviously dogs, I'm extremely passionate about animals. So, you know what? Let me find out. Jessica sent me a text message. I guess there was one um, on Black Friday. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, here's a message about Mandy. It says, Mandy wanted to know if you guys know what font it is. And that font is cute. Mandy, did you ever figure out what font that was? Let's see. It's called, I'll find it. I can't remember when she sent it to me. Oh, here it is. She uses Heat Press Nation is where she got hers. So, if Jessica likes it, I would recommend it for you. Heat Press Nation. Oh, thanks, Sandra. Oh no, Mandy. Have you checked Stitchtopia? Samantha, I don't think Leslie saw it. Sam wanted Samantha, Sam, I call her Sam sometimes, wanted to know if you want your Nor mixes. Hopefully she'll hear that. I hope you find it, Mandy. It's really cute. Stitchtopia is one I would check, and maybe Creative Applique. Hug-a-Bug. $1,000. Holy moly. Stitchtopia is a big one. I think all they do is, I'm scared to get my phone out. I don't want to ditz out on you. I don't want it to buffer on you guys, but Stitchtopia is one on Etsy, and they also have a website, and they have nothing but like so many fonts. Hey, Kathleen. Wow, that is a lot of money. I have a $15 iron. My expensive iron was $80, and I use that just for quilting and sewing. I use it just for that. I don't use it for everything that I use the other iron from. I love Stitchtopia too. I got all but two of my fonts from Stitchtopia. The other two, one came from Apple Dumpling, and the other one came from, I don't remember where the other one came from. It might have been Creative. I don't remember. It was the Nor mixes. I just use my iron, you know. Sublimation. I'm hearing that. That's everywhere right now. That's really exciting. Sorry, that's so rude to do to you guys. All right, Leslie. I'm gonna miss you. I lose track of fonts all the time. I want to eventually get into vinyl. Eventually, but right now I just can't take on anything else. You know, with the holidays, you know, because the holidays are always busy, but with work, it's just I just don't have enough time. Unfortunately, unfortunately. Hey, welcome to your first live. Awesome. It's good having you here. I'd love to learn sublimation. I just after the first of the year, I'm gonna take on the Cricut. Dun dun dun, dun the Cricut. Uh oh, Mandy. So yes and no, Samantha. I work all the way up to Christmas, and then after Christmas, um, I worked probably 8 or 9 years on Christmas morning, and I don't do it anymore. I keep in contact with the girls and I talk to them multiple. They don't work. Okay, so let me explain it before because that sounds bad. We are not open on Christmas Day. We take shifts because just because we're not open doesn't mean that the dogs don't need to be taken care of and the cats don't need to be, you know, they still have to be taken care of. They still have to go potty. They have to be fed. The ones that get medication still need their medication. We just take shifts so everybody can be with their family. I didn't want it to sound like all my people were working the whole day or something because that's just not true. There are 3 shifts and the girls, you know, I try to do it to where the girls that don't have kids work Christmas morning. That way the girls that do have kids have the Christmas morning with their children. I'm very sensitive about that, and I try really hard um, to make sure it's fair and you know that kind of thing. I want everybody to be as happy as possible. You can't make everybody happy all the time. It's just not going to happen. But I try to be fair and I try to be thoughtful and I just try to do the right thing. Samantha, you may regret that. I may I may be like help like all the time. Because I have zero clue what I'm doing with the Cricut. I've gone, you know, I've gone back and forth on it throughout the years, but I've never, sorry, I've never pulled the trigger on it. Sorry for yawning. I'm suddenly exhausted. Is Lily still up? So what's the difference? That's another thing I was confused about, Sierra, is silhouette versus Cricut. And then I literally do not know how to, I don't even know how to start with vinyl. Um, I just don't know how to start it. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to do it. I just have my one machine running, but I got a lot done today, so I feel accomplished. Oh, sweet girl. See, I'm afraid. It was like the seven. So I'm afraid that I'm going to get into a situation like I had with the 770, not it eating my finger, but the uncertainty and just the fear of fighting with it. And I don't know. It's just, I get anxiety thinking about it. Samantha, you use the Cricut, right? Or do you have both? I can't remember. I'm sorry. A lot of people I know have the Cricut. Not so many people I know have the Silhouette. But I've always been told by the people who have the Silhouette that it's easier to use. That the Cricut design space is very difficult. I hear you, Leslie. Mine was pretty bad. You guys, seriously. Since I've moved upstairs, the downstairs is very clean and organized. But don't you like have to, like if you do multiple colors, isn't it a pain to do multiple colors? Like to stack them or to layer them? Maybe that's a good idea. That's Etsy going off. My favorited one of my items that's never sold. I hope they buy it. I love it when I can create brand new stuff. Like obviously I created it for the sample, but to actually do it for a customer like order, I really love that. I'm just nervous about it. That's all. I need to do a lot of research before I go in. I'm really thinking of getting a Silhouette. That's been my thought process from day one, but we'll see. I just don't. I want to be able to devote the time to it to learn about it. I right now it's not happening. And then that becomes a thing too. Like, I don't know what that was. And then what version do I get? Do I get this one or that one or this one or that one? Like they each have so many different ones that you can look at and ah, I guess that's what gets me. I'm like, what if I make the wrong decision? 24 inches. That's pretty big. That's what, 12 feet? 2 feet? Yeah, 2 feet. Yeah, 2 feet. I had to like do math in my head. Exactly, Samantha. Exactly. So we'll help each other. Pinky promise. Pinky swear. I don't like, I'm obviously going to have to save money for it, right? But I often feel like you pay for what you get. Does that make sense? Is the Cameo a Silhouette? I don't even know that. That's how out of it I am. Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. I mean, I literally know nothing. I mean, nothing. Hi, Maria. I just want, if I'm going to spend the money on it, and I want it to be high quality. Um, and I need to save up for it, obviously. I would want to get what works best for vinyl for an embroidery business. And we can talk about it when it comes closer to time. If you guys could help me out with that, that would be fantastic, because I I don't know what I'm doing at all. Jennifer Maker on YouTube. She's got, ooh, ooh. Maybe I'll check her out. Oh, this hair. I'm due for a haircut for sure. Change the blades. Sounds like a whole lot of figuring it out. So much to learn. I don't mind so much to learn at all. At all. That doesn't bother me at all. It's just not right now. It makes me nervous. Not nervous. It gives me anxiety. Lots of anxiety. Silhouette school. Okay. I could do that now for real. Okay. I'll look into that, Caroline. See, Luan, you're the same way I am. Like, it's just, I know about weeding. So the scan and cut, who makes that? I'm trying to get my water intake up. Leslie, what do you need help with anything? Can I help you at all to get into embroidery? I was gonna say, does brother make it? Like legit, I was gonna say that. I should have, but I held back because I didn't think I knew anything. I didn't I didn't think I knew enough to really comment on it. You're gonna end up with like we call them weed eaters here, at least here in Florida. It's like a machine that goes choo 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 with fishing line almost and just knocks everything out. Oh, you can do it, Leslie. You got this. You call it a strimmer? That's kind of cool. I was thinking she'd get like a whole bunch of gardening tools. So I will definitely look into that. I'm gonna have to watch a whole bunch of tutorials before I get going on it. Because I know Pam, yeah, Pam has one. I have no garden, and I'm okay with that. I like other people's gardens, and I think that they're great and so pretty and all that stuff. And I kind of am like, oh, I wish I had that. And then I start thinking about the the time spent on it and all the work. And I'm like, I got enough work going on. Oh, Kathleen, that's a great idea. Oh, so is that Sierra. Sierra, I can't believe I just did that. I'm sorry. I don't have time for the work. It's getting, I'll tell you, it's getting interesting trying to get it all done. I'm starting to feel it. All right, I can't do this anymore. I gotta put my hair up. I'm so overdue for a haircut. Oh, bye. Have a great week as well. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I will see you next Sunday for sure. Oh, windowsill garden. Yeah, that's an idea. You see my sticking out. And all my pink is so faded. I need to go get more pink put in. I can't even keep herbs alive, guys. Like it's not even that it's a lot of work. They all die. I don't really, so my turnaround time is 3 to 5 days plus shipping. So, if someone's going to pay me to rush it and they're going to pay overnight charges, then, I would do it up until the 20th. I've only had like maybe five or more orders that I could think of that, I did overnight shipping. People don't want to pay that price. I mean, it's not inexpensive. I think the last one I looked up was $24.95 to ship it to somebody in my zone. So outside of my zone, it's even more expensive. And it's the people who do pay it are the ones that have really messed up and waited to the very last minute. Um, you know, that's pretty specific, Leslie. That's pretty specific. It's like fish. I can't get goldfish or any kind of aquarium fish because they all die. Like I don't know why. I have a hard time keeping anything but humans and dogs and cats alive, I guess. I want to get a sugar glider, but I'm afraid Luca will get it. That and my husband said no. I just think they're so cute. I just make shirts right now. I'm thinking first of the year I'll be doing tutus and hair bows. I have the supplies for them. It's just trying to find the time right now. I feel like I'm a broken record. Time, 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 time. I want a beautiful saltwater tank someday. I mean, I know I have a lot to learn and that kind of thing. I know that they aren't the easiest thing in the world, but I would love, they're so gorgeous, but I literally I can't keep anything alive. Two little shoots, Mom. What's your first name? So I don't call you two little shoots. If you're comfortable giving it. Some people are really not comfortable doing it. They are a lot of work. But I would like to know how to do it. Like I would like to try it. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. See, Samantha, you're right there with me. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. You're right. I thought that the E was an S because I'm looking at it from here. When I get close, I can see it. How do you pronounce your name? Danine? Did I totally butcher that? Because no one ever says Dani right. So I try really hard. It's my pet peeve is messing up people's names. The name is gorgeous. Oh, I did it. Yay, Danine. That's a pretty name. I like it a lot. Thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. I really want a sugar glider, to be honest with you. One on Thursday. Oh, no one can ever pronounce Dani and no one can ever pronounce Chao. So, you know, these behind my head. Or would have to be those, right? Oh, they're um they're almost empty to be honest with you. But they're disinfectant wipes. I use them to clean everything. They smell really good. This brand and scent smells really good. And they're supposed to kill COVID. But I had them before COVID. Now you can't buy them anywhere. You're fine. You ask away. Ask away. This is well, that that's a fire dancer. It's a Dave Matthews Band thing. Oh, see, I know it was Caroline. Exactly, Leslie. I get Chao, cow. Chao is the biggest one, and my maiden name was French, and no one could ever spell it or pronounce it ever, 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 ever. And so I always swore I was going to marry a Smith or a Jones, right? Somebody that it was easy to spell and pronounce. And I married Chao, and I wouldn't trade him for the world. He's the best part of me. He really is. I'm a lucky girl. He loves me as much as I love him, and that's huge. Da da da. Yeah, that's exactly what I've heard in my head with Sweet Caroline as soon as the first time I saw her. He's a good guy. How else would you pronounce that? I would pronounce it Grayson immediately. I like the names that aren't common. I was going to say weird names, but that's got a negative connotation. But I like the names that aren't so common. That's funny, Caroline. Oh, thanks, Leslie. Show it the live love. And you know what else I'm going to be doing at the first of the year? I'm going to open up Sweet Fred's Baby. Yes, sweet thread baby. I'm going to photograph everything. It's just like everything else. Time is a precious commodity right now. That was me. Oh, no, Danny? That's a boy's name. Not when it's short for Danielle, it's not. I have so much stock of the baby stuff. I've really, it needs to sell. I don't have any more room. I'll be opening it probably in the, right, Leslie? Why not add to it, right? But it's a lot of, there's a lot of stock. So if it sells that, it's already paid for and that kind of thing. So it'd be nice just to get the money back. That'll give me three jobs. It'll give me 3 jobs. Let me see if I have some pictures of the stuff that I make. Let me take a looky-loo and see what I got here. I have 2,300 pictures, you guys. I don't know that I have any. I have all those pictures. I don't know that I have a single one. Nope, not a single one. They must be on the cloud. I could do that, Sierra. I love quilting. I love it. That's how I started. That's how I got started in sewing, was quilting. 20 cents a listing. 20 cents a listing. And then a percentage of your earnings, and then you got to pay shipping. So I'm not sure I don't know. There's a lot to think about. I find it hard to put an extra $3 on an item for free shipping. I don't know. For something that's a baby item that I sell for like $7 or $8 to make it $10 just to pay for shipping is like, I don't know how I feel about that. But then I don't know how I feel about no, free shipping either. I could do a free shipping on a $35 and up. They have that on Etsy. Um, I don't know. I've just got to think about it. There's a lot of uncertainties right now. But a lot of things like I have, you know, like I can put stripes up, and then what color stripes? And I have like 6 or so different colored stripes, like green, red, you know what I mean? So I can put all the striped ones together, and it's only 20 cents for that listing because they can do, it's called a variation. You can do a variation of colors where people can pick it. And then once you're sold out of like pink won't come up. It'll come up, but it'll be grayed out saying that it's sold out. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll separate them out between polka dots, stripes, chevron, that kind of thing. Hey, Cordelia. Welcome. Don't be ashamed. You'll get there. What I have found with quilting is you have to do it when you're in a mood. You have to be in the mood for quilting, especially the piecing part. Because if you're off by a 1/4 inch, your whole thing is messed up. Your whole block is messed up. And then you have to rip it out. Hey, Gail. Then you have to rip it out, and you just get so frustrated. So I find you have to be in a more relaxed mood with more time than you need on your hands. And I don't know if that makes any sense. But I love it. I love doing it. All the new people give it a thumbs up. Pretty, 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 please. With sugar on top. Etsy's a little heavy-handed with their fees, I feel. But that's just me. I feel like we work really hard for what we get. And, you know, but it's a good platform at the same time. I, I don't know. It could vary. You know, my opinions on it changes day to day. See, I could put the, do you mean like actually making the blocks or putting two blocks together like this? I have no idea what it feels like to have too much time on your hands. And I don't have kids. But quilting should be something that you enjoy, something that you can relax into and not be like, just master your 1/4 inch seam. Whatever your 1/4 inch seam is, use that every single time. A lot of machines you can buy a 1/4 inch, it's called a 1/4 inch foot. Um, and that's got a guide on it that's at a 1/4 inch. I would highly suggest getting that to, especially in the very beginning. Hello, Mama Hippie. Welcome back. Hope you guys are all having a really great Sunday or Sunday night for some of you across the pond, like Lily and Samantha. That was the hardest part for me, was creating um, a uh, a 1/4 inch seam and having it be the same every single time. My Caroline, my great grandmother was the quilter. I have three of her quilts. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you, Leslie. Need to stop drinking water. I have to leave you guys to use the restroom. Exactly. That's how because obviously my great grandmother wasn't alive to teach me. And I learned watching Jenny Doan on Missouri Star Quilt Company. I had to use the 1/4 inch foot with the guide on it to really get my 1/4 inch down. Like free motion quilting, Sierra? Yeah, I don't get that either, Samantha. The restroom should be the bedroom, really. That's where you should be getting your rest. Or maybe the family room where you can curl up on the couch with a puppy and go to sleep. That's what I do. I've got some quilts made for family. I just have to bind them. Same here, Caroline. Same here. My mother hates everything crafty. Hey, Karen. I'm using a different computer today. Can you tell the difference in the picture? I can from here. I hope that you guys can as well. Oh, I cannot stand the binding. Binding is my least favorite part. It just, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I struggle with binding. Even with Jenny Doan's tutorials, all of them, I've watched all of them multiple times. I struggle with the corners the most. It's a good thing it's only for family. Thank you, Leslie. So I free motion quilting is difficult, especially in the beginning. So for the lines, I find that if you people always tell you not to do this. They tell you never push anything when you're sewing. But if you push it up a little bit as you go and push it, so there's like just a little tiny bit of a fold, not a fold, but excess. I don't know how to explain it. It tends to straighten it out, especially with lines. I hope that made sense. It tends to pull the puckers out, and because the puckers, if I understand it correctly, and I'm putting hands up, I could be wrong. Um, the puckers occur when it's too tight. You just push against the needle. You push your fabric up instead of letting it take the fabric. You give it a little bit of a push. Now I'm not saying shove the whole thing in there, because don't do that. That's bad for your machine as well. But just a little bit. Hi, Ezekiel and Emmett. Hi, guys. Yeah, I do. Now, I would just do one way of lines, because and I would do them larger apart. I wouldn't do, close together, especially in the beginning when you're just learning. You can make a quilt sandwich out of just, you know, a small one, maybe a 10 by 10, maybe 15 by 15, and just experiment with it. That's how I learned. No. Yes. Mama Hippie, that's exactly right. There are times I still struggle with tension. I will be honest with you. I do struggle sometimes. And I do have a single needle. Wall of blanks. Oh, are you talking about that? Is that what you're talking about, where I put my blanks? I got it at IKEA. It's called an Expedie. No, they changed it. It's no longer called that. It's called a Calyx, Kallax. And they have everything from a one, just a single one. And the biggest one they have is the 5x5, which is what I have on that wall. It holds all of my fabric and all of my shirts. I don't know that let me see if I can. I don't know if I open up another one, if it's gonna, did that mess up? Did I disappear? Okay. Let me look it up and see if I can get it, okay? I'm trying to get it. Okay. I'm back. Here's a link. And now this is just the Calyx page. It's not a specific combination or size. This way you can go and see what you want. Like I said, I have the okay. So I have one single one, I have one 3x4, I have one 5x5, and I have two 1x5s. I wonder I don't have room for a heat press. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Anytime I can help. Seriously. I really love helping you guys. See, the 1x5s are those right there. That's where the 1x5s are. And we did purchase the doors, like there's some with drawers, there's some with doors. Now the one that holds my blanks, those are just the bins. Because you lose some space when you put the drawers and doors on in because they slide in. So you do lose a little bit of space. And I just wanted a bin for it that could hold a lot of stuff, a lot of shirts and a lot of fabric. You are most welcome. I don't know if Samantha left or not. Samantha, you still here? Leslie wants to know. And so do I. Am I frozen? She's here. She's here. Is Lily the pink still here or is she going to sleep? Okay. Good to know. Good to know I'm not frozen. Mama Hippie made a very good point. She says start with making quilted placemats, then work your way up to a small up quilt. That is the way to do it. Legit. Lily. I started on a 10x10 and then I moved up to a 15x15 and the 20x20 is where I stopped. But let me tell you, the 10x10, I probably did 20, 25 of them. One is going bananas. Bananas. Guys, you know what? You know, one of the main things I really love about this group is we really help each other out. Like just like Samantha buying Leslie the Nor mixes because you can't get them here. Like, it's just little things like that. It's not only about how we can help each other learn things and fix problems and stuff like that, but it's the little things. I think it's just a very special thing. It makes me very happy. You guys are great. I'm very thankful for you guys. As you're getting quiet, it's starting to scare me. Anytime it gets quiet, I'm like, am I still on here? Did it freeze? I am in love with this scent from Bath and Body Works. I know it looks gross, but it is so good. It smells amazing. Um, Dean, try tightening your or loosening, excuse me, your actual bobbin tension. I'm actually good on fabric. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for thinking of me. So I used to make quilts for every Christmas. Um, and then it got to the point where I couldn't get them done in time, and it's like I could get them done by Christmas Eve, but it took all I had to get them done by Christmas Eve. And instead of something that's very enjoyable, it became something that was not fun at all. I mean, at all, at all. And it was so much rushing and anxiety and just have to get it done. I have like, I've got to get it done. I got to stay up, all night long to get it done. And, it just became not enjoyable for me. But this year I have a good stash this year. Um, Samantha, what all did they have? Can I try the shepherd's pie one? You got to let me pay shipping. It just became frustrating and nerve wracking instead of something I enjoyed. I originally started doing it because I enjoyed it, and it's a pure joy. It's a pure joy to give something that you have made and you've spent a lot of time on to somebody who loves you and that you love. It's it really is. It's a very big joy. So, and it became more of a task than joyful. My niece is and when I say all about, I mean all about Pokemon. So, um, just all about Pokemon. So I'm making her a rag quilt, and the only reason I'm doing that is because she likes the blankets super heavy on her. She gets cold very easily, very easily. So she likes really heavy blankets, and quilts I can't get like double or triple batting. It just does not turn out right. So quilts are for her too light. So I can make the rag quilts any thickness I want to, and I give her 4 layers. Glad to know your name, Jackie. PJs are awesome. See, Caroline, I'm telling you, there's something very joyful about that. You know, it's essentially, I've made her I have made her a weighted blanket, but I don't know what I did wrong. But those little beads, like that come in the beanbag chairs, those are what I used. And I don't know if I missed some stitches. I don't know if I just didn't do it right, but those little beads kept coming out. Like when she had it, it didn't do it for me when I had it, when I was doing it, and they were everywhere. I can crochet too. It's fun. I like crocheting because it's an all around, it's all encompassing. You know, it keeps my mind busy because I count a lot. It keeps my hands busy. Um, and you know, it gives me something to think about in my hands. So, oh, it was a hot mess. And it was so cute because she was all about Minnie Mouse. She called her Mimi, Mimi Mouse, Mimi Mouse, Mimi Mouse. And it was so cute. I used fleece. I couldn't even think of it. I found a really cute white fleece with Minnie Mouse print all over it, like a whole Minnie Mouse, not just a head, like her whole body. And then a really pretty pink backing. And I don't know what I did. I don't, still to this day, I don't know what I did, but I know those little beads kept flying out. And she had to, my sister was constantly vacuuming. I felt so bad because it, you know, it was perfect. I did the whole columns, you know, and then I'd fill up the columns, like what it said to do, and put like, maybe if I put them in a baggie, like a plastic baggie, I don't know how that would wash. I don't know. You do give a part of your heart. You really do. It's called when you crochet animals and stuff, it's called Anna, I can't remember. It starts with an A, I think. I think. I was gonna say Anne McGurry, but I think you might be right, Sierra. I don't know. I think it's something definitely along those lines. Absolutely. I'm gonna turn off my fan real quick. I'll be right back. It's just right over there. Be right back. It was making my eyes all dry. See my hair blowing in the air conditioning vent. The air conditioning vent's right there, so it's like feels amazing. I was like, a plush cat, okay. Oh, it says pushed. I didn't even see that. I thought it said plush. See you later, Caroline. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. it I never know how long these are going to go, so we might still be here in case we're not. Have a wonderful night. Oh, thanks, Karen. It's it's nothing like amazing or anything. I mean, it's not, you know, just from June. It's not a huge amount, but I am like super proud of it. Super, super proud of it. I'm working really hard at both jobs to get it to work. So I hear Luca. Luca Puka, come here. Lulu. Thought I heard her. I don't know. I'm trying to get her up here so you guys can see Lulu. Here she comes. What are you doing, Pooks? What are you doing? Come here. I don't know if you guys can see her. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Straight for the garbage can. Get out of the garbage. Up, 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 up. out, 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 straight for the garbage can. Like, right to it. Every single time. Girl loves the garbage can. I have a few, I've designed a few items, and by that I mean I've merged them together with a name. I just haven't made them yet. My plan is to make them tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Like the baby shop, Mama Hippie. I'm telling you, my baby shop, I was on it for like 8 years. Was it 8 years? No, 7 years. And I just barely cracked 100 sales. And I know it's because the listings weren't correct. I know that's part of it, but I didn't know how to. Um, you know. Hey, I understand. Time is a precious commodity. Does anybody watch The Mandalorian? Thank you guys for all the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It's hard to believe out of 30 people, no one watches The Mandalorian. They gave Baby Yoda his name. They gave Baby Yoda his name. And I'm on it. Not a big fan of it. Does anybody know? Do you guys? I don't want to ruin it, especially for. I really don't want to ruin it for you guys if you guys haven't seen it. It's on Disney Plus. He likes the name, or I did see those, Samantha. I just love the name Baby Yoda. So it's hard to me, and I'm not going to say what it is. I don't want to ruin it, but for those of you that know it, don't spoil it for anybody, okay? To me, it sounds like a drink you get at Starbucks, and I'm gonna leave it at that. It sounds like a coffee from Starbucks. Like, so don't spoil it for anybody. But I'm not a big fan. Yes, it sounds like like you could roll up to Starbucks and like I'll have a venti. Not gonna say it. Really, I'm really not a fan. But I think that I just love him so much that the build up just I don't know that if anything I don't know that anything would have been okay with me, to be honest with you. He's just so stinking cute. I can't stand it. Caroline, don't mention Baby Yoda's name. There's several people on here that watch it that don't know yet, so we can't ruin it. Can you believe we've been chatting for 2 hours already? Sandra, that's funny. And he's just so stinking cute. I used to say I want to steal him from Mando and raise him as my own. I don't know how he and Luca would get along. I just thought he should have a different name. I don't know what it should be, but it just doesn't seem to fit him. Like when I see him, he doesn't look like the name. He's just too cute for that name. You're so funny, Leslie. So, do you guys notice I've been using the word so less? I'm so proud of myself. I don't, but like when I would start a new vlog, I'd be like, so here's, so. I've been using it less. I'm very, very excited. I think he'll always be Baby Yoda. Sorry, guys. You guys see my Hulk fist? Yeah, me too. Groot will always be little in my head. He said, I am Groot. Oh, I hear you, Caroline. I hear you. But Baby Yoda will always be my favorite. He's so cute. Those of you I'm not friends with, like, you wouldn't know this on Facebook. But I went through a phase where I had to post a new Baby Yoda meme every single day. And like so the girls get dehydrated shrimp for a treat. It's a good natural anti-inflammatory, so it's really good for Gypsy. And I'm like, you guys want a shrimpy dip? We call them shrimpy dips because that's what Baby Yoda would say if he could talk. He would say shrimpy dip. The screw. Look up on, there is someone on YouTube, and I don't know who it is, but I searched on YouTube. Let me see what I searched. I searched bobbin thread showing an embroidery, and a whole bunch of stuff came up. But there is a lady on there, and it usually shows up in the first one or two, and it shows you how to do it. I've messed with it, but be very careful. Be very, very, very careful with it. You can overdo it very, very easily, and then you can't. What I would do with it, on all honesty, I would take a picture of where it is right now, and just move it just a bit. I mean, like just a smidge. Just be careful because you can really, 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 really mess it up. I've had to get new bobbin cases because I screwed it up so badly and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. So I just ask that you do it with caution. So I get them from Size Pet Pantry. It's S is in Sam, I is in Igloo, apostrophe S is in Sam, Pet Pantry. I get them, the girls get a shrimp, and they get one shrimp a day, and then they get two, Gypsy gets two mussels, Luca gets one. And I have noticed a difference in them. But there's like, on the shrimp head, there's like a sharp little, we call them, I don't know. I forgot what we call them now because my brain's not working, but it hurts. Like we have both stabbed ourselves with it. I pull that off before I give it to the girls because if we stabbed ourselves in the fingers with it, I can only imagine what it would do to one of their gums if they got a hold of it. So I snapped that thing off. But they're completely whole, dried. They got the little eyeballs and everything. Shrimp or the feet and every leg. It's really kind of nasty to look at, but that's what I do. And they get two green lipped mussels. I love Size Pet Pantry. It's super fresh. You have to keep it in the refrigerator or the freezer because of the natural oils. But I order from them often, and I like them a lot. I like the actual. It's got some crazy stuff on it. I'm just warning you ahead of time. If you are sensitive to animals or anything like that, don't click on the rabbits. Don't click on the rabbits at all if you are sensitive to animals, like little baby rabbits. Don't do it. I did it and I was shocked, like shocked. So don't do it. If you like little bunny rabbits, don't do it. I like it because they're a natural anti-inflammatory. Um, so, you can't unsee it. What has been seen, you cannot unsee. Like some of it, and don't click on the goat either. Millie and Flynn would be so sad. They'd be scarred for life. I just typed it out. Let me get the actual link. Hold on a second. Here's what it's called. Sorry to disappear on you guys. Here's the link. Um, this allows you to shop by protein. I always get seafood. Um, sometimes I get smelt for an extra treat. Sometimes the sardines are huge, like huge. I was shocked because I was used to the smelt, which are little bitty. The sardines, honestly, were probably about this big. I was surprised. It's just a little mom and pop run company, very small company. They do everything. So they run out of stuff a lot. Just an FYI, they do. Sign up. I thought they were too, Leslie. These ones are huge. Um, Sign up for their newsletter because their newsletter, they send out an email when they've restocked. Everything is air dried, so it's full of the natural oils and all that good stuff. It's just, and they stink. Just an FYI, it smells like shrimp. And the mussels don't stink, but the shrimp do. I keep them in a Ziploc bag, and they go into a special place in the refrigerator that only the dog stuff go in. They have like one of the little produce drawers. That's where I keep the canned pumpkin. Once we open the canned pumpkin, it's where I keep the wet food for Gypsy now that we use that. And that's where all of their stuff goes, like all their stinky stuff that gets refrigerated because I don't want it in with my regular food. I want it to have its own place because I don't want shrimp juice on. I don't want shrimp juice on my food. It's just me. Hey, no, thank you. The smelts are like that big, but the sardines are much bigger and much thicker. Like they're chunky. Like they're thicker, chunky. It's just a much bigger, meatier fish. We had them in our freezer when our freezer went out, so we didn't get to use them, but I would have cut them up into 4 pieces to give the girls. That's how big they were. Especially for Luca, because she just inhales her food so fast. I think she might choke on something that big. She crunches those shrimp. Crunch, 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 crunch. But we break the shrimp up into 3 pieces, and all you hear is crunch, crunch, crunch. But that's another thing I could go into is what my dogs get, for food, because it's a little detailed, it's a little involved, but it's working. So, you know, your Gypsy down there, she can't come up the stairs anymore up here. I hear her. Sometimes when I look down, she's just sitting at the top bottom of the stairs looking at me. Hurts my heart. She snarfs it down. I'm not. It's just like, and then she tries to get Gypsy out of her space and and once Gypsy's done, Luca goes and like licks her bowl for anything that might be left over. It's really, it sounds so gross. I'm out of water. Hang on a second. I'm gonna grab another water out of my. Hold on a second. Out of my fridge up here. This is my favorite. It is Refresh. It's mango. Ugh. I love mangoes. You guys are quiet. You want to say goodbye and end it? I feel bad, you guys. It's like I'm just talking and you guys are just here. I don't want to keep you here if you guys don't want to be here. Thank you, Samantha. It's so quiet. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Um, I feel so bad. I don't want to just like ramble on. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I know you guys are working. I feel bad. I don't want to steal your time. What's your question? Ask away. What embroidery machine do you have? Oh, your software. What do you use? Your software. Using Brilliance or Sew Up Pro? Karen, great minds think alike. So, okay, that I don't know anything about embrilliance. I mean, I know less than nothing about embrilliance. I apologize. I don't know anything at all by it about it. I do know like the way the file type depends on your machine. Mine takes .pes files. I save as PES as well. And So What Pro. Now, I don't know anything about embrilliance. Okay. I don't know, Sarah. I really don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? I love my little one needle, guys. I do. I love it. It's a good machine. Oh no, I wish I could help with that. Yeah, the 800. It's a good machine to start out on. I will tell you that. Um, but I like the 1600 better. It's good to have a backup, Leslie. I'm glad that you do have a backup. I have a 1600 as a backup. Hey, Yolanda. Um, Mine is the 2300 is a 9 by 12, and I cannot remember what the 1600 is. 6 by 10. 6 by 10. Um, I use the 8 by 8 a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, and the 2300 takes the 8 by 8. The 1600 does not. I use the 8 by 8 probably the most out of every single one. Every single one that I have. You guys, I love that you help each other. I just love it. I think it's awesome. Hey, Brittany. So I've seen it a lot of different prices, but I got it for 4,500. I was like, who's Fanny? I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been called worse names before, so I I I love brother machines. Absolutely love them. They are amazing. He's down on at the end of the stairway waiting for me to come down. It's so bad. Those of you that are new right now, just give it a thumbs up, pretty please. I'm just reading the comments. You learn something new every time, you know? You guys like to share information. I like reading it. Goodness. Last week it was sneezing. This week it's yawns. This is a BX files or her fonts. Have you guys seen them as anything else? I've only ever seen them as fonts. Thank you. Terry made it for me. You know, Karen, I don't know. I've never used them. I've always bought fonts. Bye, Mama Hippie. See you later. I do need to get some laundry going too. Everything I need to do is downstairs. I love that you guys help each other. Love it. So I use this size. It is. I use poly neon is what I use, and it's a 40 weight. What's this one? It's the large cone. I do, Ladybug. Just look up Sweet Threads Gifts, and you'll come across it. 40 weight poly neon Madeira thread. I'm gonna show it to you. I can't find. I don't know where my thread card is though. I guess I really need to find it. I wish there was a machine that did all that and vacuum my floors. There actually is a machine that vacuums your floors, but I'm afraid Luca would eat it. Luca would eat it. Like it would not survive. I think she would. So there's like one of two things I think Luca would do. Luca would either be terrified of it and bark at it nonstop, which would drive all of us nuts, or she would eat it. Like, chomp, chomp, chomp. She would destroy it. And they're really expensive. That's an expensive toy for Luca. His name is John. I wish I could have that vacuum cleaner. I would love it. Oh, it would be so good, but I just can't with Luca. I just can't do it. I want one so bad. I hear Terry making the potatoes. Steak and baked potatoes for dinner. I want to be you one day, Leslie. I really do. He makes the best steak and potatoes. It's so good. Hungry. I really think I'm going to say goodbye, you guys. I don't want to, but oh, you can't find it, Sierra? Hang on. Are you no, 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 no. Hold that thought. Let me get it for you. It looks like ooh, looks like that. Yeah, you guys come over and join. And then invite your friends because I don't know how to get more followers. All right, guys. I know we don't want it to end, but I'm gonna let you guys go. I got to get some work done. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of the day and a great week coming up. We'll talk again next Sunday. Thankful for all of you guys. Seriously, you guys are amazing. You guys are the best. Seriously, you really are. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. It'll let you know when I'm live. You'll actually get your subscription will light up and it'll bing. We do need to. We do need to do a marathon one day. I'm down with that. You guys would have to be like sitting like here though, so I could get work done. Would you guys be okay with that having a different viewpoint? You guys are the best. Have a good week. Bye guys.